Hi, Michelle here. Today I'd like to talk about once you have learned some excellent coping skills and you're able to shift your thoughts and you're able to have a level of groundedness and well-being pretty much no matter what is going on around you. You're really strong in your identity and you have good boundaries and you're able to cope with lots of stressful situations and you're able to think yourself out of it into a better feeling place of calm and joy. And that's a good thing, but sometimes you can use it excessively in situations when it would be best to get yourself out of that situation. So once you have all these coping skills, then you may start kind of bypassing and not paying attention, and because you're able to shift to a better state of being no matter what, you might stay in situations that are unhealthy for you longer than necessary because you're able to tolerate a higher stress level. So it's important to be cognizant of that and to always check in and be honest and truthful with yourself and not make excuses and say, oh, well, I can tolerate this, I can cope with this, they can't help it, I'm being a loving, supportive person and it's not a big deal. But sometimes it is a big deal, and if you keep on making excuses and just keep on trying to cope with everything when actually you need to make changes, then it becomes a problem. So that's important to look out for, and it's easy to fall into that because especially if you're empathetic and you want to be compassionate and caring and supportive and you're loyal and you're very patient, then sometimes you might tolerate something that you shouldn't be tolerating for too long. So it's important to check in and make sure that what's going on is also healthy for you and you're not just tolerating something because you're able to. In the meantime, it is harmful to you and hurting you. So I know it sounds like, oh, well, that's just common sense that a person would not do that. They would, if someone was violating their boundaries or was being difficult or being just unhealthy to be around, like a toxic person, then you would just avoid the person or enforce boundaries. And if they didn't comply with boundaries, then you would avoid the person or in the relationship or whatever. But sometimes we're able to convince ourselves to stay in situations that are not good for us because, you know, we love the person, we care for the person or the people, but in the meantime, it's not healthy for you. So that's just something to be careful to look out for with the boundaries, to make sure that you're not tolerating something just because you can doesn't mean that you should. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you for watching and listening, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.